Okay, here we go. Alright, hello everyone, Reggie here. Today we're playing another NPCKC visual novel, which is True Love's Curse, where it is a fantasy curse casting simulator and visual novel, where where the curse we create can only be undone with a true love's kiss. That's all I can say about it. Without further ado, let's start the game immediately, shall we? It's straight to the point. Prince comes of age. So there was another visual novel of NPCKC that I had played, but that would take a while because I also want to get like the additional ending into it. I already recorded it a while ago, but we'll see if I can do it. The Prince of our Kingdom has reached adulthood. The castle celebrated with a lavish feast, inviting royalty from across the land. The princess from the neighboring kingdom was also in attendance, with rumors abound. Okay. Okay. Just the tiniest drop of fire into the cauldron to finish things off, man. Wonderful. A revenge potion. Just need to let it cool before I bottle it up. I think that's enough work for today. I'll put up the sign. Okay. A customer. At this hour. Triple dots. What's with that getup? If you're here for a spell, could you come back tomorrow? I'm just about to close up shop. Triple dots. If you didn't hear me, I said, I hear you do love potions. Not after work hours. I don't. They're far too much work. I'll pay up front and triple what you usually charge. It's what I normally say, but I guess I can make an exception. Okay. That will cover this week's herbs. Okay, let me just get my mental sick. That will cover this week's herb cost and more. This guy's not just a customer. They're a rich customer. He'll do it then. Yes, provided you understand one thing. Can we save here? Nope, we cannot. So what I sell only works when all involved would have fallen in love even without a potion. Pardon me. To put it simply, you can't force somebody to fall in love. Okay. It can only provide a trigger for romantic feelings to occur. Triple nuts. So there'll be another game I'll be playing today, but I feel like it will be a likely long one, so we'll see. Triple nuts. And also channel update video soon. Just think of it as something that can help make a date a little bit more exciting, if you will. Ellipsis. Does that sound okay with you? As long as it will work. Of course it will work. I'm the witch to go to for love curses. Curses. Curses, charms, potions. Call them whatever you want. It's all just a channel for the magic in the end. What kind of menu are you looking for? Something more handsome? Or do you want the magic to do everything for you? Anything will do, as long as it works. Hmm. Well, if you don't mind waiting, I can have a love girl. I mean, charm ready for you shortly. I can wait. Got it. Feel free to squat outside or something while you wait. Triple lots. Okay. Bit of an attack, but gold is gold. And I'm not in the business of looking too carefully of where the gold is coming from. Curses are technically restricted by the Council of Witches, but they don't know can't hurt them. And what harm can a little love charm do? It certainly doesn't harm my coffers. Let's see what words of power I've got stuck now. Dang, I'm running a bit low. I'll have to make do with what I have for now. Alright, it's time to curse someone. Anyway, time to whip a curse. Yep, there we go. Okay. A curse of unknown shall befall this scroll's beholder. To be triggered upon unknown. The curse can only be done by another party after a trial of unknown, followed by true love's kiss. Okay. Note, for legal purposes, the curse will also automatically dissipate if not undone within 72 hours of activation. Alright, what do we have in the... Okay. You know, I'm gonna go for like... Most of the time that will be... Obviously makes sense. A curse of contact with water. Contact of water. Can I change it? Yeah, I can change it anytime. Shall befall this scroll's beholder to be triggered upon. Actually, that's like... Okay. So I can still change it back, right? Yeah. Contact by water. Contact with water. Upon ingestion of an apple. The curse can only be undone after a party after a trial of musical incompetence. Sure. A curse of contact with water shall befall this girl's beholder to be triggered upon ingestion of an apple. The curse can only be undone by another party after a trial of musical incompetence followed by true love's kiss. Alright. That always takes a lot out of me. Time to call the customer back and make some money. Got a lot of charm for it. This scroll is meant to be the charm. Yep, just unroll it in the presence of who you want to charm. And you are certain it will work. Absolutely. But please note that this shop does not accept any requests for refunds, returns, or exchanges. Well, that's... Not that they will ever be necessary, of course. Triple lots. Triple lots. Here's your payment, miss. Oh, forgive me, but I didn't ask for your name. It's Matin, but I'm not a miss. Yep. That's why a little baby boy is as well in the mix. Excuse me, Mr. Matin. Not a Mr. either. Triple dot question mark, but then... It doesn't have to be either or, does it? Doesn't it? Nope, some am neither. You can just call me Matin. Or you a cursed witch. I get that one a lot too. Triple nuts. Triple nuts. Here's your payment, Matin the Witch. Okay. Oh, that's a hefty bag of gold. I wonder what kind of job they have if they're just throwing money like that around. Triple nuts. Not my problem. It's late, so I'm gonna close up shop. I can go put this gold to good use. Princess under strange spell. The princess in the kingdom over has had mysterious magic cast upon her. She can't get out of bath. Sources report that her skin is now very wrinkly. The guards are on the search for whoever is behind this dastardly curse. It seems like Matin's customer did not get a chance to enjoy True Love's kiss. Okay. Matin was subsequently arrested under suspicion of trying to hurt the princess from the next kingdom. Okay. And Wickedest Witch. Alright. Let's try that again. So, okay. Just press this. Alright. Can we also like not like have it skip anymore? Okay. That also glitched out, by the way. They just have to press escape again. I don't know why that's a thing. So what do we want? A curse of synchronized swimming shall befall this scroll's beholder to be triggered upon contact with water. Okay. The curse can only be undone by another party after a trial of God. Deep slumber. Followed by true love's kiss. Okay. Let's cast this one. Allow me. Yep. Okay. Alright. Let's see this time. So let's try something like Prince has been cursed. Somebody has cursed our prince. He has fallen into a deep slumber that nobody can wake. Who can save our prince from this terrible fate? Fate, nobody can say. Okay. Same thing. Did not get a chance to true love's kiss. But then decided to stop selling love charms for the next little while, just in case. And careful what you wish for. Alright. So I'm not sure if there's a way to like get there's credits as well. Alright. There's a way to know like which ending we have seen now. Because I don't know. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can get like a good one, like contact with water. Let's try another one. So ingestion of an apple. Yes. Alright. Just skip. Prince behaving oddly. The prince was seen acting rather unprincely. He kept crunching down apples while questing. Witnesses say that the munching was very loud. Rather uncool behavior for a prince. It seemed like Matin's customer did that. Okay, same thing. For the next little while, the prince did not show up in public, sparking more unsavory rumors across the kingdom. And Prince and Charming. Alright. Alright. Okay. I have to understand, like, what do we need here? A curse of... Okay. Let's see. What do I think if I want to get a kiss from the prince? Alright. Another party after a trial of deep slumber. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Like, let's make a nonsense one. Contact with water. And then... ingestion of an apple first. Let's do like the same thing first. Alright. Will this be the same? Okay, it is the same. Because it skipped the ending. Alright. Let's try doing like other thing. Okay. How do I cancel the skip, by the way? So I can do this to cancel the skip, I guess. Let's try. Physical incompetence. Upon. What else have we not done? Riddle solving. The curse can only be done by after a trial of dragon taming. There you go. Physical incompetence, riddle solving, dragon taming. Here. Another peaceful day. The kingdom is at peace today, as usual. Since there's nothing newsworthy to report, here is some gossip. Sources in the castle report that the neighboring kingdom's princess met up with our prince. It seems like Matin's customer did like, okay, same thing. For better or worse, it was just another regular day in the kingdom. And happily ever after. Here's one thing. I wish like there's like a way to know which one I have got or have gotten. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get on that. Alright. So that's our fourth one. Okay. Just skip. Open this up. to remove the skip. Okay, that worked. Okay, so I think we have checked everything. What is like the easiest way? Contact with water, injury by needle. I mean, that makes sense, right? You just inject something that wakes up. One of my true love's kiss. That makes sense. A curse of deep slumber shall befall the scroll beholder. Scroll beholder to be triggered upon contact with water. The curse can only be undone by another party after a trial by injury by needle followed by true love's kiss. Okay. Let's see what news we get. Prince Baby Galvi. The prince was angry. Okay. The prince was seen acting rather unprincely. While on a quest, he randomly pulled out a needle and pricked his finger and said, "Ow." Rather uncool behavior for a prince. Same thing. Alright, Prince and Charming. So we have to make something that could make them cool. I'm not sure if there's like a good ending in this, so okay. Alright. Let's keep cooking. A curse of wait, can we have two of the same thing, by the way? No, it's okay. Contact with water. Trial of riddle solving. Let's see what happens with this one. Prince saves princess. Oh my god. Wow. The princess next door was recently turned into a frog. A servant reports seeing the princess drinking some water before the curse began. Okay. Thankfully, our prince isn't just handsome. He's smart too. And he solved the riddle in no time. And of course, the prince undid the curse with a kiss. The princess expressed her thanks with a smile. Perhaps this will be the start of a beautiful new romance. Okay, that didn't make sense. I feel like that will be the answer so much. The prince was unavailable for comment. The revenge potions have been a hit. I should have charged more for them. I could double the price next time, but sell them for 25% off. How? Triple Lutz. Hey, Prince. Okay. I assume you're here to let me know how well everything went. I'm happy to let you know that I accept tips. I need another love charm, Matin the Witch. Wait, what? Don't tell me you didn't like the results. I'll remind you that I don't do refunds. No, that's not. Triple Lutz. I just need another love charm. I'll pay the same amount again. Well then, if you insist. And any love charm is fine. Yes, as long as it works. That I can guarantee. Guarantee being a figure of speech, and not a legally binding contract, of course. Triple Lutz. I'll just get to it then. Maybe they're one of those customers who's too awkward to request, but they actually want out of the curse. Like they have a specific romantic situation in mind, but they're too embarrassed to say it. If it means I get more gold, I don't really care though. Time for another curse. Oh god. Wait. Okay. Alright, so we know already one of the answers is frog, contact with water, and then riddle solving. The curse of deep slumber, so triggered upon ingestion of an apple. And then let's go for dragon taming. Like the other one, I think it's at this point. At this point, it's basically musical incompetence, tapos injury by needle, and then synchronized swimming. That's all I could think of, like the most sense. All right, let's cast this bad boy up. Another good one, if I can say so myself. Casting 2 curses in such a short time is a bit tough. But I'm not gonna complain when I'm getting this kind of money. Let's go get that gold, Matin. Another lovely love charm for you. Here's your payment, Matin the Witch. Thank you for your business. Wonder why the guy is so set on this though. Well, they really want to like make labu labu for Ren'Py. Trying to buy a love potion should really be a last resort. But who am I to question the intentions of somebody paying me so well? That should be enough for today. The curse took a lot of me, okay? Same thing. Maybe I'll treat myself to a nice dinner at the end. Hopefully this one's right. Prince Abe's princess again. Everyone loves sleep, but the princess from the next kingdom was sleeping a bit too much after hers. But no fear. Okay, the intrepid prince of our kingdom saved her by taming a dragon. There you go. And of course, the prince undid the curse with a kiss. Surely the princess will have fallen for the prince now that he saved her twice. The prince was unavailable for comment. Or unavailable for interview. I'm starting to see a pattern, but... And there he is. Valentine. Pardon. No, it's nothing. Don't tell me. Another love charm, Matin the Witch. Honestly, I'm not loving the whole Matin the Witch thing. Feels stiff. What would you like me to call you? Well, whatever you want, Prince. Just Matin's fine, really. Matin, then. Thank you. So I guess I should call you by your proper title, Prince. How did you? Figured it had to be you after seeing all the news. I'd be worried about business if another witch was selling the same love charms as me. Once could be a coincidence, but twice. Not sure why a prince is skulking around these alleys buying love charms from a shady witch like me though. Triple nuts. I suppose there's no more hiding it. Actually a prince. That's a very nice name to it. Yes, I am the prince. I hope that does not cause you any issues. Are you using the love charms in nefarious ways? Nefarious? Of course not. Then we're fine. That's really all you want to know. I figure the less I know, the better. As long as you pay me, I'm happy to provide. And triple dot C's. So, you want another love charm? If you would, Matin. Right away, mister. Or your highness, if you prefer. Mister is fine. Prince Mister. Right there. Wait right there then, mister. A prince per customer is definitely something. No wonder he can afford to pay triple. Maybe I should have tried to get him to pay more. Nah, that's too much, even for me. Anyway, I'll get right to it. Okay, so this should make sense now. If I freak up, then I'll edit it out. A curse of musical incompetence can be triggered upon by, well, injury by needle. Trial of synchronized sewing. There you go. A curse of musical incompetence shall befall this scroll's beholder to be triggered upon injury by needle. The curse can only be undone after by another party after a trial of synchronized swimming, followed by true love's kiss. Time to class. Okay, I think I'll need a break from curses for a while. I'm out of words anyway, so I'll need to make some more when I regain some energy. Hopefully this charm is good enough to satisfy the prince. Third time's a charm. I hope so. Triple lots. But seriously, what is that about? I thought the castle has their own magical reserves. It doesn't make sense for a prince to come looking for curses in a place like this unless... Triple lots. Nah, I'm too tired to think about this. To recover from all that curse casting. I guess I'll see the results in the news again. I hope I also got all the bad news. Prince saves princess again? Again? The people in the next kingdom were shocked when the princess was cursed with a voice like scratching metal. The princess had pricked a finger on a needle when tragedy struck. Luckily, our prince saved the day with an inspired synchronized swimming routine. And of course, the prince undid the curse with a kiss. Honestly, it's a bit odd how the princess keeps getting cursed, but third time's the charm. Well, that's how it goes. Eh? That's how it always goes. Like, what is it again? The damsel in distress. Basically, the malady damsel. I think that, yeah. Well, follow me for more unfunny jokes. Not just kidding. The prince was unavailable for comment. You know, this could be a perfect game for Sealed with a Kiss Jam. 2027. Honestly, I kind of expected it at this point. But I'm out of words of power. And I really don't have the energy for this right now. I should probably... Guess he's back. Hello again. There's not much of a point in that now, is there? Since I know you and all. Then you already know why we are here. You have violated the rules of the Council of Witches. Oh dear. Council of Witches? Well, whatever do you mean by that? Oh, esteemed member of the Council. The Council, oh no. We have been informed that you have been casting and selling unauthorized curses. That's odd. Where did you hear that? I'm screwed. Under the rules of the Council, all witches are duty bound to cast magic responsibly. Okay, that I can't let slide. Sure, I might have done a curse or two without checking it with you guys first. But I've never been irresponsible. The whole thing about curses being black magic doesn't make sense anyway. Any kind of magic can be used irresponsibly if the caster wants to do so. The division between charm and curse is arbitrary anyway. Like my sleep curses have helped so many people that your pre-approved slumber charms don't work for. Plus, your authorization process can take months, which is way too slow for the people who actually need help. So you confirm that you have been casting and selling unauthorized curses. Ay, damn it, that's not the point. Triple dots. Did they leave? Wow. You can just come in here. Again, by the order of the Council of Witches, Matin the Witch is hereby. Oh, to hell with it all. I don't have any more words to use. I'll just have to come up with some of the spots. Okay. Triple dots. I can do it. I depleted my magic too much with all the curses I've been casting. What should I do? You cannot escape the scrutiny of the council, Matin the Witch. You're back already. I'll forget it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll figure that out later. Alright. Here we go. A curse of Bishop before the scrolls beholder to be triggered upon. The curse can be only undone by another party after a trial of followed by true love's kiss. Alright. Ominous magic jingle. I love that. Matin. Chime sparkle. Your Highness. Are you alright? I found you on the floor and you weren't moving. Wait, where's the council? I have my guards to take them. You arrested the council. Usually we try to stay uninvolved with the affairs of witches. But lately, the council have been interfering in matters beyond the authority given to them by the castle. Of course, we only intend to confirm what is happening, and will release them shortly. You do not need to worry about them. I'm more worried about me. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to hear your side of things as well. Okay. I came by to ask about another love charm, but then I heard some ruckus inside. About that. So technically, I may or may not have had the council's permission to sell the charms I sold you. Is that why they didn't work? They work fine. The news articles about your silly dates with the princess are proof of that. Date? Isn't that what you were doing? Using a bit of love magic to add some spice to your relationship with the princess. Of course not. The princess and I do not have that kind of relationship. Wait, then what was all this about? We're trying to fall in love with each other. Huh? Our fathers have decided that it would be fortuitous if our two kingdoms form an alliance. Oh, I see where this is going. So what's the problem? Princess not cute enough. Princess not cute enough. No, it's nothing like that. The princess and I are... No, it's nothing like that. Princess and I are good friends. It's just... neither of us is really what the other is looking for. And what would that be? Triple Lutz. Ellipsis. I. Wait, no, never mind. Don't say anything more. Pardon. Sounds like it's none of my business anyway. I. But you should have really told me what this was about from the beginning. If I'd known, I could have let you know this would all be a waste of your time. What? Well, of course, just can't force love to spring, where it would never have sprung. It sounds like the two of you just weren't really compatible in the first place, right? Okay. But why could I still wake the princess from the charm then? Okay. Well, it only requires the person who uses the curse to want to kiss the person they use the curse on. What? What is a very broad? It's a very, very, very broad feeling. You can't want to kiss somebody because you like them, or you think they're beautiful, or because I think that kissing them might make me fall in love with them. Correct. But doesn't that make your love charms fake? And doesn't that make your love charms fake? Don't throw the F word around like that in here. Words have power. But... and what is romance but a suspension of disbelief? In a world of so many people, how can anyone really think that there is only one person for them? Okay. We all choose to believe what we want to, and that includes romance. Okay. That's a rather cynical way of looking at it. Cynical? I'd say practical. I mean, I'm pretty sure you kissed me just now, didn't you? To wake me from my curse. Okay. And while you didn't mean anything by it. Okay. I can say my heart didn't skip a beat. But the first thing I saw when I woke up was your cute face. Well, but I'm afraid I can't make any more love charms for you. Even I would feel bad selling overpriced curses to somebody I know can make any use of them. But you and the princess will just have to deal with your father's another way. Triple Lutz. Thank you for your help in any case, Matin. Didn't do much really. Honestly, I might have just made things worse. But I don't know if I'll see you again. What's your name, Your Highness? I know you said Mr. is fine, but it feels kinda rude to call you that. My name is Orion, but why? Thank you for your patronage, Prince Orion. Well, and I hope your true love finds you soon. You just consider that a good luck charm for me. No magic involved. I must attend to my cards. There he goes. What a whirlwind of a day. And even though the council might back off for a bit, they've definitely got their eyes on me now. Triple Lutz. But that's something I can worry about another day. in another game, maybe. Who knows? After all, I've got I've got quite a stock of gold to enjoy. And who knows? Maybe I'll have another one royal visit sooner than I expect. Oh yeah. Whatever the prince did, it got the castle off Matin's back, and they continued casting and selling their curses. While there weren't any reports of royal romances, Matin didn't need to check the news for gossip. Oh? Let's see that. They could hear any updates straight from the prince himself whenever he came by. Hell yeah. And True Love's Kiss? Question mark. You get more? There you go. Thanks for playing. That's it. So here's the credits again. Alright. Sell it. Because they now fell in love and love will love you. And from the beginning, okay. No. So that's it for True Love's Curse. Very, very good. Very adorable, like... Very adorable visual novel. Possibly for like, you know... This Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, it's all... Valentine's Day already is over here. But not over from overseas, so yeah. Still pretty good visual novel game. Anyway, well... That is certainly... this is certainly a fun visual novel to play. Well, it is very straightforward, and I really love, like, you know, the kind of puzzle solving aspect to this. So it is not just like simulator; it also has puzzle to it. So it's a straightforward one. So basically, obvious choices. Still, it's a pretty good one. I think you can still end it with like different ends anyway, regardless. So as long you do have like the right two words and then whatever related third word. Like, you know, undoing third word will be. So yeah, still a fun one and a straightforward visual novel that I still enjoy. Overall, like, I really like the choices of words and like I really like how comedic the writing is as well. And like, you know, oh shit, the council, oh shit, the not organization church is here. I'm just kidding. But speaking of, I recently played a game that's also about like witches as well. So I will also have that as on my end card as well, my end screen of the Patreon. Still very fun. Always I love their art, the music choices. Basically, this like the OST now. I wish I could buy the art collection something. For the meantime, I can't. I need to like earn for a new computer. Still a pretty good one. It's just simply like an adorable freaking thing. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for True Love's Curse. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you into another game. I might record that as well today. For the meantime, I will upload this and enjoy. So, bye bye, and may stars guide you.